Okay, so there's the chainring. So that's the 50 that I've been riding with. So because of the shape of this, obviously those of you who ride them know, obviously as we change, the actual height of the chainring moves. That 50 becomes a 52, 53, back down to a 48 at its shallowest point. And this is really helpful because the first thing I noticed is over the top of the stroke, the top of that dead spot, you cruise and it's very quick. So it's a very quick engagement into the pedal stroke. So I found that because I peak torque round about 100, 120, I've got feet that are slightly different sizes, so my cleat positioning slightly changes. But I really found that I was getting into the effective force much quicker and much smoother. I like to spin around about 90, 95 I'm comfortable with, so I'm a high cadence rider. Okay, and I really benefited from that, especially when I was dropping it into the larger gears and I was at speed. Now I'm not a racer, I'm nearly 50 years old, but I like to go quick and I like to be a very smooth pedal. I like my pedaling very efficient, so I focus on pedal drills, etc. And for athletes I coach, it's a big factor in their training. This has changed a lot for me because I just feel so much more smoother and efficient, especially on climbing. I'm over the top of that stroke so easily. Now the one change I did make was I found that because of the extra height, I could feel some extra pressure through the patella tendon. Now this was nothing, but I knew as a bike fitter that there was a change there. So I adapted the saddle. You can see there that I'm riding with a stumpy saddle anyway. So I just tweaked the position to bring my knee more in line. Obviously you can see behind there, those of you who know me know that I've got laser tools, etc. So it was easier for me to do. But I would recommend anyone who's using them just to make that adaptation and just tinily bring that saddle a tiny bit back. For me, it was 3mm, so nothing really, but it makes a big difference. I just find that the chainring is so beneficial on the climbing that I'm putting one onto my winter bike. So I'll ride with one all winter and I'll see how I got on, but I've got no fear that I'm going to see more and more improvements. People say, oh, you're not going to get top speed, you're going to lose a little bit out of that. What are you going to lose? You know, I never understand that, because what you're looking for, winning the Tour de France, like I say, it's horses for courses. It's what goals do you set yourself? What gains do you want to make? Efficiency is king and queen, because the less energy we are wasting through the pedal stroke, the time to fatigue is reduced. And that's ultimately what we want. We want to be able to go out and enjoy our cycling. Yes, improve our performance, improve our fitness, improve our time up our favourite climb. Well, I took this over the steepest climb and the longest climb in Ayrshire, and guess what? I got a PB on both of them. Now, I'm not going to say that this is all down to the chainring. There was wind involved, maybe my fitness was at a different level, but I've been riding these climbs for years. So you can read into that what you want. But for me, this is going on my winter bike, and I'm looking to progress very much so with it. Okay, so if you haven't tried them, yeah, maybe that's something that you need to look into. For me, 10 out of 10. Okay, thanks for listening. Any questions? Just drop them back to me. Okay, I'm not a total expert on Absolute Black, but I'm going to become an expert user. Okay, thanks very much. You take care.